Castle Palamecia, 7th floor. Hello everybody, I'm Opaque Lake and welcome back to Let's Play Final Fantasy Origins, Final Fantasy 2 part of the year, Final Fantasy. Getting even closer to the very end of the game, with new enemies such as Loading Screen and Gatos. But no, yeah, we are, well, okay, I mean, he got used to getting his ass whooped. It's like, yeah, fuck this shit, I'm gonna go warn the freaking Dark Knight. But yeah, we're getting close to the very end of the game. Very, very close. I'm glad, you know, I'm playing all these games based off my memory and not using guides and whatnot. I forgot that happens, honestly. I'm glad I remember that this is a long level or tower. With that said, I'm gonna try to make this as short as possible by only showing off the new enemies. You know what? Let me just say it this way. Remember what I did during the Tropical Island and the Mysidian Tower where I just showed the new enemies and I just fucking zoomed by that? I'm gonna do it here too. And luckily I'm fighting one of the new enemies here. Although technically not really, because you've seen them before at the very beginning of the game. The Black Knights that fucked us up and separated us from Leon. I won't beat either other Berserk. So finally we fight the recolored skins of the previous enemy. I forget what they're called. Cavalry? Riders? Anywho, that's what the Black Knights are. We should be finding more alternate golems here as well. Maybe like 1 or 2 different recolors. Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if you're fighting any different colored reskins of the Gigas. You know, the Thunder, Fire, and Ice. And the Blank Rims in here. But they should be new enemies. If not, well, whatever. Alright. Some kind of new, but these enemies are actually staples of Final Fantasy. I don't remember what they're called, to be honest, but they are the cat with the longest whiskers, as you can see here. It's just a different color palette. Final Fantasy 2, like Final Fantasy 3, from what I've read, are going to be nothing but first in a lot of games that carry on for 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. 9, 10, and then onward. It just sets a lot of base grounds and everything. For example, this game is the first to use the MP system. And every other game after 3 will use the MP system. The very beginning of the game, and now we got fake doors and time wasters. Although to be fair, this dungeon is the second to last final dungeon. So I guess you really can't say it's Patty. Alright, so I reached a point where I really don't have much to say as far as the game goes. At this point, I'm kind of just, well, let's speed this up so I can finish this quickly. Okay, I have one more thing to say. What's the point of the Gatos encountering us and just running away? It's like, I'm gonna waste 8 seconds of your time. Although I don't mind, it's a random battle reset. You know, I probably should have stockpiled a little bit more elixirs. Because I am trying my best to level Cure to the max. For Furion. And the others too, I mean, might as well, but... I did say I was not gonna abuse items, but at the same time... It's very time effective. That way I don't have to go outside and use a cottage and grind on the way back up. Although that's how it would have been in the original Final Fantasy 2 games, because that's pretty much what you have to do in 1. Well, is what I did in Final Fantasy 1, but I'm pretty sure you would have done that in the NES versions of 1, 2, and 3. You have to go back out, rest up, or use a cottage, and go back in. Because there are no save points inside, no... Well, yeah, no save points inside to use a tent or cottage, so... It's effective, so it would be tedious, or not only that, but counterintuitive of me, because I would end up getting more levels. Hope that makes sense, but... At the same time, I don't know. I do get others from Mezzo Malboro, so I'm hoping I fight more of them. Although, they don't seem to be spawning right now. There's nothing but Gatos. Multiple Gatos. Oh, hey, a new enemy. Stone Golem. So we got wood golems, stone golems, now all we need is, steel golems, I guess? I don't know. Let's... You take them out. No, I want you to berserk. We need the berserk. I'm kind of glad I'm fighting vampirettes now, especially in small numbers. But I really want them to hit Maria. I want Maria to have at least 4,000 health by the time we fight, you know, the final boss. Yeah, Gareth is a monster now. Doesn't help that he got berserk, but yeah. Let's see how much damage you do against this motherfucker here. I'm also thinking about considering maxing Ultima and Flare. Maybe Holy since I'm at it. You know, they're the big 3 spells here in this game. I'm considering it, but to be honest, I would have to use the target cancel glitch because if I did it, I'd end up grinding. So, again, counterintuitive. That's how I'm thinking about it. I don't know how I'm gonna do it though. I don't think I really need it, to be honest. I mean, I'm doing fine with just auto-attacking. As far as I'm concerned, I think this whole game has been boiled down to auto-attacking and healing. With the buff or 2, aka Berserk. And it's just a small shield, just like in the original game. I assume it's the best shield in the game. It doesn't really seem to add anything. I'm wondering if we're gonna get a new bow though. I think I missed an item. Alright, I'll see you in the next floor. I'm gonna go grab that item. So I did miss an item. And guess what it was? A knife. I know. I know. Alright, new enemies. Which is great, because I also wanted to mention that I did get a new item from the Black Knight. Or it's a wood golem, but I want to say it's a Black Knight. I got a Sunblade, and I give it to Gareth, but although he's paralyzed, okay, never mind. Yeah, Sunblade, it's... I'll read the description later on after this battle. It's pretty strong though, it's stronger than the Terrorblade, and slightly stronger than the Fire Sword. Or Ice Brand. Either or. It has that, katana look to it though. In the equip menu, like the Crescent Sword. But it's not shit damage like the Crescent Sword, so there's that. Other funny thing I want to bring up. I was reading why the Ultima spell was bugged in Final Fantasy II NES. Sakaguchi realized this bug existed. He told the programmer to fix it, and the programmer said, nah, it's an old spell, so therefore this old spell should do shit damage. Sakaguchi was pretty much like, really, dude? I'm just like paraphrasing everything. Like, really, man? And that's just why Ultima was bugged in Final Fantasy II for the NES in Japan. That's fucked up, though, honestly. Not only to, I mean, I find it funny that the programmer used that as an excuse, and I kind of agree with him. But at the same time, fuck you, because that's a huge fuck you to the people who played the game and grinded Ultima, trying to figure out, you know, to make it stronger as well as it could. As I said, Ultima works in a sense where it scales off how many other abilities and equipments, or not equipments, but weapons you have maxed out. And they just wasted their time perfecting that file because Ultima will be bugged to cap at 500 damage. So you're better off auto-attacking. Alright, so check it out, the Sunblade. A sword blessed by the Sun Deity, and that's all it is. I don't know why I've been pressing up all the time when I was doing all casting, but you can actually press L1 and R1. And that'll work fine for you. Or I actually been pressing R1. Let me find out if R1 does the same thing too right now. Put this print to strike against the evil bud and the death mask. Yeah, you can press L1 R1, so this whole time I've been fucking up. Well, luckily, I can just fix that in the description in the earlier parts of the Final Fantasy Let's Play. Alright, so I'm assuming it's a new dragon. Alright, we're coming. What? Emperor? Yeah, Fallen Emperor. Holy shit. Fallen Emperor 1? Alright, I'm assuming the next chest is gonna be Fallen Emperor 2 or something. Sunblade! Yep, undead hate. Oh shit. The undead hate that Sunblade. Honestly, this dude looks, like I said, like Cecil, but at the same time, he kind of reminds me of a Blood Elf from World of Warcraft. The Sun Elves. Love the sound the Venomax makes too, man. It's delicious. And apparently you can poison the undead. Looks like the other side was in an item, but way further up in the dungeon. So that works. Alright, menu time. I don't know why, but I think Gareth is a lot more stronger for some reason than Furion. I think it's the sword mastery. That has to be it. Yeah, that's the only way I can think of. It's the sword mastery. So that's key to something. So I guess you want to check out what the Thunder Spear is, or like what it says. Spear with the essence of thunder. Holy shit, that is how you say revolutionary to define an item such as that. Cool, so this room wasn't trap rooms. Although maybe it is, because I got into random battle. So inside we got a healing staff, a mage's staff, and a spellbinder. Nothing but staffs. I wonder if there's gonna be a room nothing but axes and swords, you know? But is it powerful? Let's compare it to the X. It is! Wow! But then again, maces or staffs are generally a bit stronger than axes, but they're not really that. I don't know, for some reason they don't seem to do that much damage. Well, see you upstairs. Hopefully this is the wrong way, which is the right way. Oh, I got another Sunblade. That's great. No dragon yet. In all honesty, I kind of want to fight more Black Knights. I want to get at least 4 Sunblades. The reason behind that is I want Farion to dual wield Sunblades, and I want to give some to Maria too. I don't want her to use bows anymore. I am gonna grind the weapons to around level 12 though. I mean, consider how much damage Gareth is doing. I think it's worth building Maria's sword level up again, because the bows do more damage in the back row, but I'd rather have her in the front to build HP. I believe I'm going the right way, which to my dismay is not okay. But hey guys, Kira is at 13. Yay! Cool items. I'm just glad they're not, you know, fake rooms anymore. And I'm okay with 3 elixirs. Well, at least I went the wrong way. And I can't use Banish. Well, that sucks. But at least I can transition you guys to the next spot. Alright, down at the alternate path, and it's nothing but another tunnel to another room, I assume. Yep, thought so. Alright, new enemy as well, Generals, and holy shit do they hit hard. Alright, let's buff up. And I am running out of mana. Alright, you haste, and let's see if we can bring Gareth back up. Yeah, he's pretty fast right now. Alright, these guys are strong enough to be a threat, so it's a good thing I'm berserking and, well, buffing in general. They're kind of like us, beefy, hit hard, all that fun stuff. Well, it's fun for me when I don't receive that other side of these. When I don't receive the other side of the sword, but yeah. Alright, Maria is now useless. It's time for her to use her, or give her an elixir rather. Yeah. I was contemplating, should I berserk again? I'm like, yeah. It did level up, so why not? So far, no Black Knights though. I want another Sunblade. Like I said, I want at least 4. 2 for Gareth, 2 for Maria. Farion is fine where he is. I just want 4 Sunblades. Yeah, so these guys are a threat, so I'm kind of glad I have the HP I have right now. And drop diamond equipment as well. So that's all good in the hood. I doubt that's a fake wall. It is like a final-ish dungeon. I doubt they would make it so easy for, like, you know, the game. Final Fantasy V has like a fake wall in the beginning of the game. Not the one in the forest, but like in the wind crystal area. In case you didn't know, I mean, I'll show you when I get to it. So yeah, it was straightforward as it gets. And again, we've seen this room before, straightforward. Better memo just in case. Not to mention I need to sort my items out. Should I use the blood source? Nah, I'm good. Let's do this. I assume it's the final floor anyways. Alright, well, Okay, it is the final floor. I'm like, nah, there's probably like 10 floors. Nope, 8 floors it is. So I mean, the chamber's right there. Of course I'm gonna check the other side. Alright, items. Useless items, but items nonetheless. To the throne room. Alright, let's do this. Just let me spruce up real quick. And let's fight this Black Knight, Dark Knight, Leon. Well, don't worry, I already unequipped Gareth. But there it is, Leon, the Black Knight, the Dark Knight, Leon. Mr. Kennedy. Anyways, let's check out his status. Dude's really freaking weak. I gotta grind him up. Well, I gotta grind his HP up. But, he's kind of like Barion in a way. But more attuned to, well, intelligence, so he's really good with black magic. But as you can see, this dude has a lot of masteries in a lot of things. Like Farion, which is a good comparison. Also, he's left-handed. And as you saw, his weapons are the Flame Sword and the Venom Axe. But, fuck that shit, we're gonna give him... Apparently the Sunblade dual wielding is not that great for him. Where's that other Sunblade? It should be, though. I guess it's because he's more proficient with the axe. Yeah, he is. But a guy's gonna be using axes. He's the axe man. Back off! In fact, I should give him the weaker swords. I should give Farion the weaker swords. Alright, you take the Sunblades. Because I gotta start leveling shit up the wazoo for everyone. He doesn't have any magic though, unfortunately. So I can make him a caster or not. I'm thinking about it. I think I need to go find a Berserk Scroll for him, which is probably a little bit tough because that's the only thing I want to give him. Haste is another thing I want to give him. That's about it. I mean, I don't really want to focus too much on magic with him. That would just be pointless. I can't use the target cancel glitch with him either, which is rather unfortunate. But definitely, I want to grind him with at least 2k HP. It should be not that difficult, considering I can probably do it with the target cancel glitch really easy as long as I have Maria hit him with the bows every turn with Guy healing. It shouldn't take me that long. But I'm just getting too far ahead of myself. But yeah, I'm gonna level him up. Because as you saw, the final dungeon has appeared, finally. Palamecia has turned into, well, a crystal, purpley crystal area. So like I guess the NPCs upstairs don't talk to the NPCs in the first floor? Because only the first floor NPCs have unique dialogue. Either it's a typo, or it's really called Pandemonium. Well, that's it for this part of Let's Play Final Fantasy Origins Final Fantasy II with me, Opaque Flake. I'm gonna do some grinding to get Leon on par with us for the Jade Cavern Cave of Cavalcade. Anywho, okay, thanks, bye.